SPY's actually trying to bounce to the upside. Looking for SPY here. I want to see this come up to this 200 and then pull back, but if it pulls back here, I'm actually going to look at entering that. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here with SPY right here. Sitting on that double bottom. It's got a huge gap down though to 560, 560. So if it breaks through that. All right, I just got into this short here, as you can see, with SPY. So far looking good. That SPY below that 567.20. It's up $200 on that trade. First trade of the day.
Coach, are you doing shares or contracts?
Contracts. You can see it right on my screen.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this account's too small to do shares. It's only a $10,000 cash account. All right, SPY still to the downside here, but it's starting to move a little bit. Just watching it. SPY decided to bounce there at the 566.36. It's now back up there on the double top. So I let that trade go too long. Trade went against me. But I am going to watch here off this 9, see if we're going to get a pullback. 21 will be my final stop on the trade. Still waiting. If it pulls back off the 21, nope, it did not. I'm going to have to take an L on this trade. Waited too long on it. Let's see, but it took 3. So I have 2 more trades after this. Sitting on this 55. Definitely got a big bounce. I can see it off the 2-minute EWO indicators we have. Do you guys see where it bounced down there in that lower band? Big old bounce. Well, I really want this to marinate. I think this has still got some potential to the downside, but I shouldn't have allowed it to come back up here. Should have had a stop loss in place. That's my fault. I was just sitting on this 55. It's pulling back off the 55, so I actually added here. I don't recommend you guys do that, though. I don't want you guys adding into losers, but I like the way it's staying low. Added another little bit. Got them for real cheap now. Holding 20 contracts to the downside. The more potential loss I'm also adding, but I like the way it pulled back off that 55 right there to the downside. Adding some more. See if it can break through that 567.20. Remember, if you guys get into a good trade, make sure you shed, right? 50, 20, 20, 10. Thank you. Now this is now under the 9, so I like this setup, but it has to break below 567.20 to the downside on SPY before we're going to get any more movement to the downside. So this is a dangerous setup. It did respect the 55 and pull back.